Good morning, good morning. Today is Friday, July 11th, 2025. It is 7:48 a.m. and I got an offer from Uber Eats to go to Albertsons and shop for 11 items. I'm going to get $10.38 for 4.7 miles. Looks like I'm going to be shopping for some electrolyte drinks, and then the main items are a boneless chuck pot roast and a boneless beef stew meat extra lean. So it looks like somebody's going to be making a big dinner tonight or something like that, and it doesn't look too difficult. It's just that a lot of times the market doesn't have the cut of meat that the customer is looking for. So that's just going to be the big challenge for doing this shopping. And then it took me an hour to get this first assignment of the day. I put the app on at 6:45 in the morning, and it was about 7:45 when I got this this first offer. And let's see if we can hit $50 today. King's Hawaiian rolls, baby carrots, substitute Badia rolls 10 count, extra virgin olive oil, broccoli cheddar soup. Next up is some seasoning packets. Alright, I found the seasoning. Customer added cornstarch at the last minute, so now I've got to walk all the way back to the other side of the store to get their cornstarch. Cornstarch, boneless stew meat, substitute. They don't have the roast they want, of course. This customer's wasting my time. They added another item, Worcestershire sauce. Back I go. Worcestershire sauce. England's best eggs. Berry Frost Pedialyte. One more item to go. Pedialyte grape. Thank God it's over. Let's get out of here. We're going to be going 7 minutes, 1.3 miles. It's an apartment. Of course it's an apartment. Leave at the door. The gate code is a bunch of random instructions on how to get to their door. It's not the first staircase by the dog yard when you take that turn, but the second staircase, floor level. You will see a small barbecue grill up front. Let's go. I had a feeling that this was going to be an apartment just based on how difficult this customer was and how sneaky they were, because they knew that they had more items than what I would normally accept. So it was already 11 items for $10 and change. So I usually accept them if it's at least $1 for every item that I'm shopping for. And he started adding on items once I got to the store. That to me is like, obviously they're being sneaky, because they knew if they would have put the full number of items, if I saw that they had 13 items, I wouldn't have accepted this order. I would have just waited for another one. The time is 8:23, so I will be probably finished with this one in probably 10 more minutes, so 8:33. So almost basically 50 minutes to get $10. It's another bad one. Okay, why aren't you going in the gate? Alright, before the trash can, take that right gate. Once you go past the gate, take the first left before the trash bin. It's not the first staircase. It's not the first staircase by the dog yard when you take that turn, but the second staircase, floor level. But they don't bother to tell me the building number. What is the number? Okay. I'm totally lost. The customer put the wrong apartment number. I checked on the photo they put in the app, and they reversed 2 of the digits. So, what a mess. Wow, that was pretty horrible. The customer gave a long, detailed list of instructions on how to get to their door, but never bothered to mention what their building number was. Then, when I finally find their building number, I can't find the apartment number. And there's luckily a picture from a previous delivery driver who had a successful delivery. And the apartment number shown in that photo, the digits did not match the customer's apartment number that they put inside of the app. So basically they reversed the last 2 digits of their apartment number, creating just more stress for me than was necessary. And then the whole time the customer kept messaging me while I'm driving in the apartment complex, telling me I'm going the wrong way and like trying to basically micromanage my whole delivery process. So yeah, that was really an effed up situation. Oh. My hand sanitizer just zapped me in the leg. I got the next one from Uber Eats. I'm gonna be going to Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf. I'm gonna get $7.09 for 2.7 miles. 5-minute wait on the order. Alright, we're gonna be going 8 minutes, 2.3 miles. It's a house. Leave at the door. Enter the gate on your right and leave on the door, please. Purplish brown Palisade in the driveway. Inside of Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf, it was really crowded. There was a lot going on in there, and my order had not been started yet, and which was no surprise because I got the offer right when I was in front of the shopping center. And so I just hung out. There's really hardly any place to stand in there where you're not in somebody's way. So I just did the best I could, and then I turned on DoorDash thinking maybe it's going to take longer than what I'm thinking, so maybe I'll get something from DoorDash and I can bail on this Coffee Bean one. But nothing came in from DoorDash, so I just hung out. And then they called me over and said my order was ready, and then it wasn't ready. And they told me to go sit back down. So I just stepped a step further away, and it was a new person getting the order ready, and they didn't know it was a delivery. So it wasn't even bagged or anything. It was just a drink. So the employee still had to bag everything up, and she was new. She had never she had just started. She was another new person, and she didn't even, normally they always have me confirm the order, and she forgot to do that. But whatever, it was all good. I got the hell out of there. moving on to the drop-off. So far the day's not going very good. It's been officially an hour that I've been on the road, and I haven't even dropped this order off, and so grand total I'm gonna have probably about $17. So that's currently probably making about $15 an hour right now, just based on how poorly I'm doing. I don't know if it's gonna improve or not. It's always hard to know what's gonna happen next with this job, but right now it's not doing so good. That first one, that shopping one, it really messed up my my flow. I think it's gonna be a townhouse because they said go to the gate on the right, and this doesn't look like a gated community, so it's most likely a townhouse. Let's see, make a right. Alright, let's start looking. I see it. I see the Palisade. Okay, that's all done. Let's keep going. I got the next offer from Uber Eats. I'm gonna go to Albertsons, the same one I was at before. I'm gonna shop for 10 items this time and get $14.65 for 6.1 miles. Looks like this customer's having a picnic because they're getting plastic forks, paper plates, and then I think I saw a watermelon in there. So looks like a lot of picnic-y style items. The only thing that's not is eggs. I mean, what can you do with eggs at a picnic? One mini seedless watermelon. Substitute shredded rotisserie chicken. Fruit tray with dip. Capri Sun Pacific cooler. Coconut water. Plastic forks. Paper plates. Had to ask for help for this one. They changed the packaging. A dozen eggs. One more item to go. Some yogurt. Last item, we're done. Let's go. Easier than the first one because the customer didn't bother me at all, except for they wanted a refund on that rotisserie chicken. They didn't want it shredded. 10-minute drive, 2.8 miles. It's going to be a house. Leave at the door. Please leave in front of garage door. Garage door. Gate code is. My house is at the end of the street with the driveway gate. When I went to pick up the rotisserie chicken, that's what the customer originally wanted. There was no rotisserie chicken on the shelf, and the guy driving that van, it was so aggressive. He went up on the curb. So they didn't have any rotisserie chicken, and there was a line of people just standing there waiting. I think they were all waiting for them to put the rotisserie chickens out, and they must put them out at maybe 9:30, 9:45 or whatever. But when I got there, they didn't have any, and yeah, this person didn't want to have they didn't want that cold, already pre-shredded rotisserie chicken. They wanted, I guess maybe for their picnic, they wanted the presentation of a whole chicken to set out on the picnic table. They're doing a lot of tree trimming over here, and it's slowing up all the traffic. My house is at the end of the street with the driveway gate. At the end of the street. Well, that puts me now at $30-something, so I guess I have about maybe $19 to go until I reach my $50. I got the next offer from Uber Eats. I'm gonna go to a 7-Eleven and then to Starbucks. I'm gonna get $12.04 for 6.6 miles. We're going to be going 4 minutes, 1.1 miles to Starbucks. I don't know why they put that person's hot food next to their drinks. I was at home for about an hour. I had a bunch of chicken that I needed to cook, so I went ahead and I got started on that and got that all done. And now I don't have to worry about that for later on today. It's about a 7-minute wait. I'm going to be going 9 minutes, 3.2 miles to a house. It's going to be a meet at the door. The Starbucks order was really large. There was a lot of food, a lot of drinks, and none of it was ready. So it took a long time for them to get it together. And hopefully the 7-Eleven customers' order is going to be okay. I tried to separate their hot food from their cold drinks until I arrive at the destination. The 7-Eleven lady only gave me one bag, and yeah. Who likes to have their hot food mixed with their ice cold sodas? I think this particular house is in a gated community and they didn't give me a gate code, so it looks like I'm gonna be stuck. There's no response from the customer. I'm almost at the gate. It's possible that it isn't in a gated community. I'm gonna take a chance and drive to where I think the entrance could be, and if I'm wrong, I'm gonna have to drive all the way back. it has a gate. Great. Thank goodness the gate code worked. This house? I don't know. Let's see. I can't tell. What's it? Hello? Boy, he seemed really stoned. Be 3 minutes from here, 0.9 miles. It says it's a house and it's also a leave at the door. Please leave out front. Do not ring the doorbell. Thank you. Well, surprise, surprise, there's no gate. Delivered. I don't see anything too complicated in the shopping list, so I think we're going to be good. Corn and broccoli crown, mini cucumber, mini medley potatoes, white onion, 1 garlic, substitute kiwi, bulldog, substitute magic eraser, earth balance butter. Alright, they didn't want those whatever the heck, kiwi fruits, so we're done. Let's get out of here. Gonna be going 6 minutes, 1.4 miles to an apartment. It's a meet at the door. Just tell me why for $8 do I have to meet at the door? Oh good, they're gonna meet me at the gate once I enter the gate. That's fantastic. This is a very difficult apartment to drop off at. Temperature now is 105. This is gonna be the last one. Should I go near the leasing office? Doesn't make any kind of sense. She's like, I'll meet you after you enter the gate. It's like, I don't see anybody. I parked near the leasing office. I'll head back towards the gate. Oh my gosh, she hasn't even come downstairs yet.